Guys, JH6, welcome back to this channel. Check out Mr. Bullet Point. Send me a sticker. He's a really cool dude from North Carolina, so check him out. Also check out the Daily Shooter. He sent me a patch. I don't know where I put it right now. I gotta look for that patch because it's a really cool patch. But again, the Daily Shooter up in California, and again, really good dude. Two great channels. Links are gonna be down below. But check it out, guys. I get asked this question all the time. I get asked about the Beretta M9 because it's the pistol that the military carry. So if the military Marines carry that pistol, gotta be a great pistol, right? If the Army does it, gotta be a good pistol. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm gonna tell you what I think about it because I carry one in, primarily in Afghanistan. I carry one for 12 months. Over 12 months. I mean, that's just a long time to carry one every single day. I slept with that pistol. I showered with that pistol. I went out on patrol with that pistol. I did everything with that pistol. I depended my life on that pistol, along with my rifle, obviously, not this one, the one issued in the military. And again, I work as a police officer, military police officer, where I went to domestic assaults, neighborhood fighting, all that good stuff with that pistol as well. And I gotta tell you guys, overall, I think it's a good pistol. You guys keep asking me this question. I think it's the decent pistol, but you kind of gotta keep something in mind because the military is using something. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best out there. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's just the top of the line. It just means that they were meeting a requirement and they got a good price for it. I mean, again, it has to be a good pistol, no doubt about it. But they just met that requirement, and it does have, again, and it got a good price for it. That's what it means. The military is just a business like anything else. They're looking for a specific item at a specific price. And again, not saying that the Beretta is a bad pistol, but it's heavy. It's heavier than your basic, polymer guns now in the market. Only carries 15 rounds, 15 plus 1. Which again, to compare that to a Glock 17 carrying 17 rounds, 17 plus 1, you lose 2 rounds. And overall, I don't think it's a great gun out there. I think there are better guns out there in the market. And you let me know what you think down in the comments. But I got to tell you, the Beretta is made specifically for, as a general pistol for everyone. A lot of guys think that because you are in the military, you're an operator, right? You go out there, assault the enemy and kill the enemy and things like that. And the reality is that that's not true. The reality is only a small percentage of military actually see combat. The majority of the military is not going to see combat. The majority of the service is probably not going to see combat. The majority of the service are going to work in occupations that may not be in combat operations. Just a small part actually kicks door, actually go into patrols, actually go out there and start kicking doors, killing the enemy and all that stuff. It's just a little portion of that. So again, not taking away from those people, but the reality is that a lot of people in the military does not have the experience that you guys think. A lot of you guys think, oh, he was in the military, he knows a lot about guns. That's not the reality. The reality is that a lot of guys go to the rifle range one time a year. That's it. I got to tell you, in the Marine Corps, unless your billet is designed for that, military police, infantry guys in combat MOSs, the reality is that you're not going to touch a handgun. You're not going to do that until you hit the rank of staff sergeant or you're an officer. So legitimate, you could spend 8 years, 9 years, if you're not in a combat occupation, 9 years before you even touch a handgun. A lot of you guys don't know that. So they make these pistols like a Beretta 92 SF M9 with requirements like safety. And why is that safety? Because mainly they don't trust the military. They don't trust those guys with pistols. So we need to put a safety on the gun to make sure that those guys are not going to shoot themselves. I mean, that is the reality. You can argue that all you want. So what do I think about the Beretta M9? I think it's a great pistol. I think it's good. I think it's a good choice. If you have one, I think you could defend yourself pretty well. But the reality is that it's all the guns out there, in my opinion, that are better. So if I have to recommend a gun, if I could be the guy that says, hey, you know what? the military should carry this gun over the Beretta M92 SF, I will pick a Glock 17, and I will pick, most importantly, or better, I will pick an MP9. This is the 45, but I will go with the 9 because it gives you 17 rounds. The ergos are great, you know, all that good stuff. Obviously, the trigger, a lot of you guys complain about the trigger, but hey, we could switch the trigger. I mean, the military has money, and I think this is a good choice. I think the Glocks are a good choice. Again, no safeties and all that stuff. And a lot of you guys are going to say, whoa, you got to have a safety because the military won't take it. Again, the safety is because they don't trust them. They don't want to do the training required for you to handle a gun safely without a safety. So again, it's not the fact that a gun has to have a safety because, you know, is very critical. They're trying to protect themselves from the all military guys shooting themselves. So again, I did 11.5 years in the military. That's my opinion. But again, I think the 92 SF, the Beretta M9, I think it's a good choice. But I don't think it will compare to this pistols right here. I will pick this gun's lighter, easy to use, more rounds over the Beretta 92 anytime, any day, any time of the day. So let me know what you think. Put comments down below. I appreciate you guys watching. If you like this type of videos, click like, subscribe to this channel, share the videos, and God is in control.